and vanish away. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we shall live and do this or that. Uyayizwa namntana kaNkulunkulu. Uyayizwa le ndaba. Kuthiwa come now. You who say today or tomorrow, we will go to such and such a city and spend a year there, buy and sell, make a profit. Salala ngazi ukuthi nginotisile ukuthi kulonyaka maningi amaplan kade sinawo avele wonke amosheka. Ziningi izinto bazalwane kulonyaka ebezihleliwe kodwa singazange zisaphumelela. Ziningi izinto. Why? Because God is in control. God is in control, bazalwane. Yingakho, if you want now to resist the will of God, uzolimala manje, because izinto masingasahambanga the way bowuhlele ngakhona, you must accept that. You must accept it. Yamkele ukuthi okay, so kunje. Finish. Because ngisize ukuthi ngiphile ngendlela right phakathi kwalesimo engidlula kuso. Size ukuthi ngenze intando yakho phakathi kwalesimo enguzo. Yabo? Ngisize ngoba akusahambanga ngendlela obokade uhlele ngayo. So kuthiwa nina nonke nithi kusasa sizohamba siye endaweni enje sihlala unyaka wonke senze business. Yeah, senze imali, because abantu iyona ni language enkulu ne motivation yokwenza izinto is to make money. Kuthiwa for what is your life? Yini impilo yakho? Is it even a vapor that appears for a little time and then vanishes away? You see, khona abantu bazalwane unyaka mawuqala, bebena inhlelo ezinkulu, kodwa njengamanje, uNkulunkulu sowuthe the life is like a vapor, so abanye sebadlulile emhlabeni, and it took us by surprise. It was a shock. Wow, izolo kade akhona namhlanje sohambile, so izwi lenkosi lisifundisa lezo zinto bazalwane ukuthi okay, life is like a vapor that appears for a little time and then vanishes away. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, uma inkosi ivuma bazalwane, uma inkosi ivuma, we will live and do these things. Uma inkosi ivuma, we will live and do these things. So because impilo ayikho esandleni sethu, asiziphathanga, asiziphileli, asizivusanga, uma inkosi ivuma, we will do these things. Uma inkosi ivuma, if the Lord wills, we shall live and do this and that, So we cannot boast as if impilo iphethwe yithi siyaziphilisa siyazivusa, na global crisis ifikile, fikile global crisis, yafika yanyakazisa the whole world. Hlaba wonke wanyakaza, izinto zama, you see, so kuyasibonisa lokuthi what, ukhona ophethe. Khona ophethe ungapheniki, obekadazi ukuthi by this time kuzokwenzeka lokho esikubonayo, and fine, asamukele ukuthi kunje manje. Find a way yokuphila nalesimo, yokuphila kunje and survive, by the grace of God. Every day sibona umusa wakhe, simbona esidlulisa, simbona esigcina usuku nosuku egameni lika Jesu, So siyambonga uNkulunkulu bazalwane. So intando yakhe, we must discover what is the will of God. We must obey the will of God, we must pray for the will of God, siyithandazele. Ingakho uJesu efundisa lokho kule verse esiqale ngalo ukuthi ke your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. It's a prayer item. Sifanele sikhulekele ukuthi Baba, asizange emhlabeni ukuzwenza intando yethu, size ukuzokwenza intando yakho. So sisize ukuthi iphilele intando yakho, sisize, sisize. Uthi uPsalm 143, Psalm 143 verse number 10, uthi teach me to do your will, teach me to do your will, fundise ukwenza intando yakho, for you are my God, your spirit is good, and lead me in the land of uprightness, so teach me, fundise. Sicelele uyikalele uthi Nkosi ngisize, ngifundise intando yakho, ngifundise ukuyenza intando yakho. Teach me to do your will. Fundise, So izinto lezi ekubiza ukuthi uzinake in your life, your spiritual life, your journey with the Lord. Uhamba noJesu bazalwane. uJesu uthi uma umuntu efuna ukuzemva kwami akazidela athathe isiphambano sakhe ebese yangilandela, because uma uhamba noJesu izinto ngeke ziflowe ngendlela ojwayele ngayo, ngeke zihambe ngendlela othanda ngayo. So you take up your own cross, you deny yourself, you surrender all. Injalo. So we must pray for the will of God, John chapter 14 verse 13 to 14, mhlambe ngiqale ku12. Most assuredly I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, he will also do. And the greater works than these he will do, because I go to my Father. And whatever you ask in my name, I will do. Whatever you ask in my name, I will do. That the Father may be glorified in the Son. And if you ask anything in my name, I will do it. If you ask anything, so masicela izinto egameni lika Jesu, we will do. So nentando kaNkulunkulu simcela simbulele intando kaNkulunkulu, simcele yini intando yakho ngalesimo, yini intando yakho ngempilo yami, yini intando yakho kulesimo esikhona ngempilo yami, wena uthandane, what am I supposed to do, what is my role, abantu bazalwane, it's very amazing ukuthi kulesikhathi lesi people are taken by this situation and they are panicking, and then awuzwa umuntu ethi I want to take my position, makunje, and be part of the solution. No. But now sibona abantu abanye abantu becoming part of the problem, which is the problem itself. Kanti kudingeka isolution bazalwane, bekudingeka kuvuka abantu abazothi we will work together, sibambisane no government, noma government bengasazi kodwa we are citizens, umunye nomunye adlala irole yakhe la ekhona ukuthi I will make this world a better place, comply with the regulations ezibekiwe, manje amaphoyisa nawathola umsebenzi ukuthi ke they working overtime, uboshwa abantu, they don't comply, yonke lento le nento esimple nje ufaka imask, kufaka nje imask, ukuhlala nje ekhaya, but now people are now doing whatever they want, and being disobedient, so ke intando bazalwane, intando kaNkulunkulu, you see, intando kaNkulunkulu. So ke kuhle ukuba ingxenye ye solution, ungabe ingxenye ye problem, be part of the solution, make a difference. Uyabona ke, so ilapho bazalwane. So uJesu uthi noma yini nicela ngiyonenzela, ngoba nicela egameni lami, amanye amazwi nicela according to the will of God, nicela according to God's will, so uthi I will do it. Uyasethembisa uJesu uthi uyosenzela. And first John chapter 5 verse number 14 kuthiwa, now this is the confidence that we have in him, this is the confidence that sinalesi siqiniseko. This is the confidence that we have in him, that if we ask anything according to his will, if we ask anything according to his will, he hears us. We are sizwa. And if we know that he hears us, whatever we ask, we know that we have the petition, that we have been asking him or asking of him. So ukuthiwa siyazi basa, we have this confidence in us, this qiniseko, that we have the confidence that we have in him. Kuye sinesiqiniseko lesi kuye, that if we ask anything from him according to his will. So kwangathi bekubiza ukuthi even before we ask bazalwane, even before we ask him anything, we find out what is the will of God ngalento esizoyicela, so that we will have confidence, siye ngesibindi sithi hayi siyazi ukuthi uyasizwa, futhi ngokuthi uyasizwa, we have the petition, logo esikucela kuwe siyazi ukuthi uzosenzela. So ilapho bazalwane sikhuluma indaba yentando kaNkulunkulu nakulolu suku lwalamhlanje sikhuluma ngentando bazalwane, because you must pray for the will. uJesu sambona bazalwane, sambona uJesu esiphambanweni. I mean prepare ukuya esiphambanweni, ebhekene nentando kaNkulunkulu ebeyinzima. Beyinzima bazalwane. Mawufunda nje indaba kaJesu eseGetsemane uyabona ukuthi indaba yentando kaNkulunkulu ayisiyona into encane. Mhlambe siwafunde futhi lamavesi ngidala siwafunda lokho siwafunda nje, kodwa kuhle ukubuyela kuwo ngoba every time khona into enzakala kithi. Matthew 26 verse number 36 siqale lapho sehle nendaba. Then Jesus came to the place called Gethsemane and said to his disciples, "Sit here while I go and pray over there." And then he took with him Peter, son of Zebedee, two sons of Zebedee, and he began to be sorrowful, deeply distressed, and he said to them, "My soul is extremely, extremely sorrowful, even to the point of death. Stay here and watch with me." So Jesus was very much under pressure, bazalwane. He was distressed, he was depressed, you see. So he stressed uyasazi uJesu because he was there ngelinye ilanga. Ingakho lithi iBhayibheli wahlupheka walingwa unamandla okubasiza bonke abalingwayo, uyabona. So ke kuthiwa la and then uthi hlalani nami lilinde kanye nami. Then he went a little further and fell on his face. He fell on his face and prayed, saying, "Oh Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will." Uma kungenzeka nje ukuthi lesi sitsha sidlule, lesi sitsha sidlule, uma kungenzeka sidlule lesi sitsha, but kungabi ngeyami intando kodwa kube yakhe intando. It was tough bazalwane, it was difficult, mayicabanga iprocess azoyihamba, iprocess yokuthi usazoshaywa, iprocess yokuthi usazothukwa, iprocess yokuthi usazobethelwa bazalwane, uzothwala isiphambano aphinde simlengise isiphambano. It was difficult, but simbona uJesu ethandazela this thing, so we can take some notes from him. Uthi, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me, nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. Then he came to his disciples and found them sleeping and said to Peter, "What? Could you not watch with me for an hour? Watch and pray. Watch and pray, lest you enter into temptation." Ngoba ukuthandaza abazalwane kuyasisiza ukuthi siyinqobe ilingo. Khona ilingo siyinqoba zingafiki. Siyinqoba ungayiboni nokuyibona zingasafika ngakuwe because uyinqobe emthandazweni. Uthi ke uJesu lindani nami, nibelinde nami ihora libe linyene. Uthi watch and pray lest you enter into temptation. But the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Again, the second time he went away and prayed, saying, "Oh Father, if this cup cannot pass away from me unless I drink it, your will be done." Uma lesitsha singeke sidlule ngasipuzanga, intando yakho mayenzeke. Uyabona? Intando yakho mayenzeke. It was not easy bazalwane, it was difficult, it was painful, And then he came and found them sleeping again, for their eyes were heavy. So he left them and went away again and prayed, and then prayed the third time, saying the same words. So Jesus prayed 3 times bazalwane for the will of God. He prayed 3 times. Each time I believe it was an hour, because simuzwe tshela abafundi bakhe with the first interval at beningelinde nami hora libe linye na. So he was really serious about praying for the will of God, the will of the Father, because bazalwane iqiniso ilelo nje ukuthi ke uma sizokwazi ukuba ne happy ending, uma sizokwazi ukuthi after yonke into esesidlule kuyo uNkulunkulu athola udumo, kuzosibiza ukuthi sivume, sivume bazalwane ukuthi we will do the will of God. And ukuyenza it's not as easy as siyikhuluma. So kunezimo uNkulunkulu azokufaka kuzo, akudlulise kuzo, kubize kukubize ukuthi you must do the will